It's Madden NFL 24, and our focus is on Rachaad White. He really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown game. It's the Bucs and the Seahawks, and it comes your way next.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. It's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Just 2 plays in. Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down. And that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Geno now to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Logan Hall fighting through and dropping him for the sack. What a great job getting pressure here on the first drive. 3 plays and already 2 sacks.
And that pressure has been intense right from the beginning. And I'm telling you, if they don't make an adjustment in play calling and protection, it'll go from intense to relentless.
Taken right around the 44. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of Michigan State. The former Spartan, it's Kirk Cousins.
Not bad for a 4th-round draft pick. Well over 100 career starts now. And the chemistry with his top targets, really on point. They spend a lot of time in practice and after practice making sure the routes are run well, and he knows exactly where they're going to be on the field. And when they get open, he delivers.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just 1 more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
He's going to take another shot here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And now comes the field goal unit on. And, boy, this is asking an awful lot here. Maybe that's an understatement. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
This is such a good unit covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
It's taken to the 26. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Play fake. Cousins. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Cousins. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Cousins. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
The Buccaneers are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And they were able to tough it out last week, a close one-score game. And those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team, because everyone gains confidence, and they feel like they can continue to get better.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. On 3rd down, a run from White. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On second down, they'll run with White. Fights loose. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
And his kick is indeed good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
On second down, it's Walker. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Off of play action, here's Smith. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's pulled in at the 32. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Well, Rachaad White and the rest of this Tampa Bay offense going back to work now. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning, so maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Third and 4. Cousins now from the 50. Well, that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this one is right down Broadway. Charles, a new NFL record, 67 yards. There has never been one converted from that distance until this very moment. Unbelievable. Congratulations to him.
And, partner, there's no way you or I woke up today thinking, hey, we might see a 67-yard field goal made, let alone attempted. Congratulations. Great job. And remember, it all starts getting that kick away, because often it starts low. Usually that's when it can be tipped. Not in this case, a new NFL record.
Now Gino on first down. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Smith. A quick throw there is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out. Yeah,
absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Opting to run again here with White. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Not only an explosive play, but an explosive run. I mean, broken tackles along the way to pick up that yardage.
The way things kept churning for him, feet were moving, the legs were driving. Looks like someone who spent his offseason working on hill work, running through sand, all the things that you want to build up those leg muscles.
On the handoff, it's White. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll kick things off up at FedEx Field, an NFC battle between Carolina and Washington. And it's the home team who are out in front. Terry McLaurin, a touchdown reception. Next, we take a trip down the coast to Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. Chris Olave, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. The Florida State product, Cam Akers, with a touchdown run. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way. Final preparations being made for the second half, both in terms of game plan and also hydration, because humidity is really going to catch up to these guys, no doubt. And for the call of the second half, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Cousins now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Cousins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
On the give, it's White. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped it well short of a first down.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Geno. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you had extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking him.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded at about the 28. 13 yards the tally on the return there. So out come the Bucs now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They keep it on the ground. White again. It still won't go down. Well, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 105 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a give to White. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On the handoff, this is White. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Rashad White, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Geno. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Seahawks.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Now Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Throwing is Smith. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
At the Buccaneers' 27-yard line.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And now it's 3rd and 3. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And oh no, it's incomplete. That's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Walker, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created a push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bucs are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. The Seahawks again now ready to take over on offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. To the air again, Smith. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line.
First down, Seahawks.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, Smith. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Smith. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They start to drive with White. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Going right side is White. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They stay on the ground with White. And shutting him off now open field. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Buccaneers, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fufu. Go up wearing platinum fubu on the Southwest eating fufu. And a hammer that I keep don't come with nails. That look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped at all the